Hey everyone, many blessings. So, I got accepted into my master's program and I start at the end of August. And I am very ecstatic. I'm very excited to, go back to school and reach a higher level of education. Um, this will just give me a chance to, broaden my knowledge base, to acquire a certain, amount of respect that I don't get now. In this society, it's always about titles. It's a lot about titles, and it's about, um, just it's about you know it's all institutionalized. So you know with just having my bachelor's degree, I'm not really able to do as much, like only like a few things that I could really use my degree for, as far as a focus in career, and that was like case management, maybe some like counselor type things for community based programs. But now that I'm getting my master's in social work, I'll be able to, you know, um, do more stuff in healthcare, get my own clinical practice, or do my own LLC, my own organization, as far as, helping the community. And with this title, I will be more respected. It will expand my knowledge base and expand my reach, as far as, the things I can do, you know. And some people will might say, oh, you going back into like the institutionalized, you're gonna have to take out a bunch of loans to get your degree and all this stuff. But honestly, for a lot of people who did, going to school and stuff like that, degrees not only keep my lights on, but if you think about it, a lot of people with degrees are what's keeping your lights on as well. So don't diss too much on people with degrees. That's all I have to say, because a lot of people who have degrees are the ones that are able to financially help you and also help ourselves. Um, and um, what else was I gonna say? I'm happy to be going, getting my master's in social work, because I really enjoyed getting my bachelor's in social work. Honestly, I love what I studied. I studied American government. I studied politics and current policies that are in our government today. I studied Christian ethics. I studied, values. I studied research and analysis. I studied and analyzed quantitative and qualitative research. Um, I've conducted my own research um, and studies. I through that I learned how to use common sense and discernment, as well as analysis. And I think just my background in general helped. It advanced my spiritual awakening even more. Just from me having that background, it it increased my spiritual awakening to where I'm at a higher level of understanding, just through that knowledge alone. And so I think this is a great way to expand what I've already learned, and for me to give back, to continue to help the community, to help, the poor, to help the disabled, to help the elderly, to help all vulnerable populations across the board. So I'm ecstatic, and I don't know if I'm going to stop here, because I'm interested in also getting like a master's in history or something like that, kind of that'll just help advance me more about history. And I'll be able to dig deeper into that knowledge base. Because with me, I feel like I get better focus when it's something that I have to do. Like when I'm forced to literally concentrate on a certain topic, or I feel like it's just been better for me. So that's so y'all, I'm just hoping that y'all just pray for me, send me blessings out there so that I could you know do a good job, and just knock this out real quick and get it done with, so that I can just advance my career and my goals as far as what I want to, my purpose and what I want to do in life. And it really is just like a beautiful day. I don't know if y'all can see. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Last night we had a bunch of crazy fireworks. My hood did it up. And I am actually really happy that we're getting a tropical storm, because before last week we really weren't getting any rain, and my grass was really, really dry to the point where we were literally having to turn our sprinkler system on almost every morning or night, just to try to maintain our grass. And we get a landscaper out here to spray our lawn to make it greener, to keep it green. But even that wasn't working. I was almost gonna call the man. Oh, they see the bubbles. To call the man to cancel, because I was just like, what are we paying you for? You keep spraying out here, but our grass isn't green. So, but since the rain, it has been raining off and on like the last week, and that's really been helping our grass grow. Like my husband had to mow the lawn yesterday because our grass was so high. So we've been needing it. Honestly, we've been needing this rain. So I'm happy that like Tropical Storm Elsa is coming through. Another thing I wanted to touch base on is that I don't know, the topic of just love and trust. I think it's very clear that you could definitely love someone or have love for someone and not trust them at all. And I think it's a lot of dead relationships now that has ended in divorce or even in death and murder, because they love someone but they couldn't trust them. And I think it is what it is. I think that's very common, and I feel like you can either work on it to build the trust, or you can just let it dissipate. Another thing that I want to talk about is, some people may or may not believe that this is pre-tribulation or whatever, or tribulation or post-tribulation. Some people may feel like they will be raptured up. But I encourage you all to just, because I am more of a common sense person. I build my research up before I make certain statements. And I mean, it's just really relevant if you look at news. And I'm not just talking about your local news, because they won't give you the full coverage of what's going on throughout this whole entire world. But if you look up people like Mel Keb, which I'm going to put on my highlighted there, Mel Keb, Start. You can also do When the Earth is Angry. Look, YouTube those, because they will give you accurate occurrence of what's currently going on worldwide, and so that maybe you could possibly get a bigger picture of what's currently happening right as we speak. And if you're feeling very small waves of what's currently going on, count it all joy, count it a blessing, because that's probably Yah shielding you like he's been shielding us, because literally today is a beautiful day. And you know, it really has, and last night was gorgeous. So just count it all joy. But just look at what's going on. Just look at what's going on with the poor Ethiopians over there. You know, their poor babies. And this has been going on in Africa and other areas of the world through Sudan ages. But, you know, there's famine, there's poor babies starving, killings, rape, slaughter. I mean, it's just really, it's like what you see in horror movies. So if you're not experiencing what they're experiencing right now, just count it all joy. You know, that don't mean that it's not going to be like that. It's going to be like this always. It could very well turn, this current America could very well turn into a current day Ethiopia. I'm not saying that it won't, but just count your blessings now, because you know it could be coming. And I just give all thanks to Yah. And for my degree that I'm going in, I pray that I could be of some help in times like that, to be able to help the Ethiopians who are experiencing such turmoil right now, to be able to help the people of Africa, and throughout the nations, you know. Another thing I wanted to touch base on is I've been watching a channel called Nuwapu, and they are the study of ancient Kemet. That's like Egyptian studying, you know. And I don't believe all that they say, you know, but like I said in one of my previous videos, is that everybody's going to carry bits of truths to them, but it's up to you to use proper discernment, common sense, and analysis to pinpoint what truth it is in everybody's study. The reason why I like watching Nuwapu is because they've dedicated time into researching certain topics that you won't just be able to find scrolling through, you know, like YouTube or Google or anything like that. You actually have to go to libraries, find certain research certain things, find certain books and old videos, and old research studies on these topics. And you know, like, they find things that you can't just normally find. Like, these are real PDF studies that you have to pay for, or you know, pay for through being a part of the joining the library and stuff, to find these things, especially in Black history, Black culture. So I don't trust everything that they say. Not everything I agree with wholeheartedly. You know, the thing that they have the Egyptian Ankh, but they also have the Freemason like sign in the back of their videos. But I don't click away just because you see that, especially for, you know, Israelites, for Christians. Don't be so quick to click away just because you see that. Yeah, they're wrong on certain views, but then they're also right on some things as well. Especially with their history that they give you, like, and that's why I research. So that's just one thing I want to tell you, is that don't be so quick to pass judgment, because the same way you're judging them, they're judging us. You know, just use proper discernment, common sense and analysis, you know, because it's always going to be truth in somebody's story. But you just have to do the research. You have to take the time to find it, before just kind of like clicking away. And I think that's all I wanted to say to you guys today. Much love and blessings. Pray for me as I embark on this next journey in my life.